Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast, episode 187. We're the Cricket Shuffle guys. I'm Joe.
I'm Dave.
God, that hurts so bad. Smacked the
Yes.
shit out of myself. Dave, how's it going? How's your week been?
Uh, Good. Haven't done much, I don't think.
Pretty
What week is
uneventful.
this? Um, yeah. Went by. I was like, oh, I thought it was gonna go by quick. 4-day week for me.
Yeah,
I mean, it is Friday already,
it is already
but
Friday. Yeah.
but I don't know. Kind of slowed a little bit there.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. No matter what you did this week, it was a better week than the people who were on that submarine.
Oh,
I don't mean to make jokes, but I entirely mean to make jokes.
I do because I think it was a dumb idea.
Yeah, like, why would you get into a sub the size, which I recently found out they had to call it a submersible, because if you call it a submarine, you have to follow strict standards to classify it as a submarine. So this was a submersible.
So we're just making up words.
Well, no, submersible, it means you can submerge it
Or
in
we're
water.
just making up. But it was stupid. I don't.
It was stupid, yes.
Go on.
Why would you get into something that's the size of a minivan? So, like, imagine getting into Will's vehicle
Yeah.
of choice,
Right.
and then Will just decides, hey, let's go down to see the Titanic, almost 13,000 feet underwater. Why?
Yeah, dude.
There's actually more room in Will's minivan than there was in this sub.
Yeah.
They had to sit like
On top of each other.
crisscrossed, legs crisscrossed. I was like, what the fuck?
What could they see? Like there was a window, I'm assuming, right?
There was one window on the front of the sub, which also, by the way, is where the bathroom was. The bathroom, by the way, was just like a plastic box. Because again, they weren't planning on being down there very long. But and I guess they weren't down there very long,
No.
honestly. They died pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But
And evidently they didn't even know they died.
oh no, they had no idea. There was absolutely it happened so fast, they were just instantly liquefied and turned into fish food.
That's best case scenario.
That's
they didn't feel a thing. They didn't even know.
And it's most likely what happened. Like in the worst case scenario, there was maybe some creaking and some popping sounds, and they were like, "Oh shit!" And then even still, they didn't feel the pain. But it is absolutely. But again, yeah, there's only one window, and it's right in the front of the sub where the bathroom is. So you can look while you're taking a shit, or you can just go in there and not take a shit and look. But they never got to look at anything. They didn't even make it to the Titanic before implosion.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for their families. Like, it sucks, like losing a loved one. That's terrible. I feel bad for them.
Good thing they got that inheritance now.
Yeah. I don't feel bad even a little bit. I don't think a little bit for the people that were on that sub. Maybe for the 19-year-old, because from the sound of it, everyone's saying like he didn't even want to go. So like I feel bad for him.
Why'd he go?
I don't know. His dad forced him.
Dude, see, this is just a bunch of stupid white fucks. Or not white, rich, I meant to say.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think they were all white, but
rich.
Yeah, stupid rich fucks.
It's like,
sorry, like you spent $250,000 a person to get into something the size of a fucking SUV and drive it with a remote control I don't even have mine with me. Literally with a fucking PlayStation controller.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like,
dude, the person who built the sub said, like the CEO, I think it was the CEO of the company. He said, I had to break rules to make this. He goes, they said it shouldn't be made out of carbon fiber, and I did it anyways. And I was like, if I saw that interview, if I saw the waiver that you have to sign that mentions death 3 times on the front page and says, hey, this sub that you're getting into is not up to code and you could be risking your life, I'd be like, I'm good. I'm okay. The Titanic, it'll still be there.
Hey, dude, I don't have to. Why
I
do you
don't
want
need
to
to
see
see it.
it? Why do you have to see it?
I don't know. Leave it alone.
This,
Let it rest.
dude, if you're just gonna
We're good.
if you were just gonna die in 3 seconds for $250,000,
Not
you
worth
might
it.
as well just donate that to something else.
Yeah.
What
But
the
what I want
fuck?
to know, right now, here's the biggest question. I don't know how much up to date you've. I don't know how up to date you've been on all this scenario or this whole situation. It has taken over my life for the past week
Of course it has.
because it's just like, I mean, anything with the Titanic, I'm fascinated by. I love the Titanic, but this is just mostly the jokes about it have taken over my life because it is all over my TikTok
Yeah,
without me asking for it. It has taken over my For You page. Um,
I saw the someone put in the the scene from Drake and Josh.
oh, so that's the one I saw. Where's the door hole? You
Yeah,
drew it right there. You're supposed to cut it out with the power saw. I'm going to.
no, that
Oh,
was
I
good.
love that. But yeah, so I'm fascinated by it, and the jokes are hilarious. Um, so I've been like doing some research, and I think like many people who have been taken who have taken interest in this now consider ourselves uh absolute professionals and experts in the fields of underwater exploration and submersibles.
So like the people who are seeing all this, you guys call yourselves experts
We
now?
are now all experts because we have done avid Googling to understand the physics behind it.
Well, that's what
Um,
it seems like these people did.
Pretty much, yeah, that's exactly. It's the guy who designed this thing. He just was like, how
Hey,
to
man.
put something underwater. And now the worst
Yeah.
part about it is this thing's gone down to the Titanic before. So like this wasn't like its first expedition. It's gone down before, and it's I mean it's had issues before too, which should have been like a red flag. Hey, shit doesn't
Oh, what?
work.
You mean gone down like in a bad way?
No, no, no. It's gone. It's been it has been successful before,
Oh, oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but anyway, so what I want to know, right? All the facts aside,
Mhm.
the banging that they heard. I guess it's not all the facts aside. The fact of when they put the sonar or whatever the fuck they put into the water when they were looking for them, they heard banging in 30-minute intervals. This is what the Coast Guard said. Um, and that's how they knew that it's most likely humans making that noise. Because if it was just like constant banging or some sort of constant noise, it would be it's essentially like you can't recognize it because it's just like there's just underwater noise in general. So there was 30-minute intervals, and if you listen to this knocking banging sound, it sounds like Morse code for SOS, which is dot 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 dash 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 dot dot dot. What the fuck? They're just ignoring that now. Somebody underwater was making some knocking sounds, even though this sub was already gone.
I don't think anybody knows anything. That's what I think.
I don't know. But
Some
and
people
then
say,
after the fact, I don't know if it was after the fact, but I think this news came out after they said the sub imploded. The Navy had apparently shared with the search and rescue team that they heard the sound of an implosion
yeah,
because the
I
Navy's
saw
always
that.
listening.
I
Yeah.
saw something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they had heard the sound of an underwater implosion or explosion, and they supposedly shared that information before the search started. And they said, "Hey, just a heads up, we heard this noise. It sounded like a tin can being crushed by thousands of pounds of water." And they said, "Okay, well, we're gonna search anyways." Rightfully so. You don't want to just assume they're dead.
Yeah,
Um,
search.
but I don't know why this news didn't come out to the general public beforehand. Of hey, the Navy heard an implosion, so don't hold your breath. Pun intended.
Um,
Because
no,
everybody for the
because
past for the 4 days that they had oxygen, right? They went down Sunday that we all knew they had until fucking Thursday to survive if they were still alive. So we were all like, again, holding our breath, waiting to see like, are they going to find these motherfuckers before the 96-hour mark is over? And then 96 hours hits, and they go, Sub imploded. It's just like they just knew instantly. Granted, everyone says it's because they were waiting on the ROVs to go search the bottom of the ocean where they found the debris field, and that's how they knew.
They're like, yeah, we did hear something.
They're like, actually, we knew all along. And then I don't know if you saw this.
It's not like they could have done anything about it anyways.
No, they definitely couldn't have. James Cameron, the guy who directed Titanic and Avatar, in case you care.
Wasn't he on there? Or wasn't somebody with the Titanic on there?
He has gone to the Titanic several times. James Cameron has gone to the Titanic like seven times. He was not on the sub though. Nobody involved with the Titanic was on the sub.
I thought like descendants of people from the Titanic.
Nah, just some rich fucks and the CEO of the company, which is that's kind of funny a little bit.
So people have been down there before.
Oh yeah, tons of times.
So what happened this time?
This time they went down in a sub that was not meant to go underwater.
So how come they couldn't just go down how everybody else went down?
Because everybody else has done that before.
Yeah, well,
because that's the easy way. If you think about it, imagine having billions of dollars, Dave, and you've done everything you can possibly do, and then you get told, hey, you can do this thing that nobody else has access to, state of the art, brand new, cost $250,000 a person, and only you guys get to do it because it's still in beta testing.
Yeah, because you're gonna implode.
Yeah, and they go, fuck yeah, we'll do it.
Stupid.
Yeah. But so James Cameron came out and said, I think after they announced that the sub had definitely imploded, he was like, oh, I knew from day one. And so I was like, tell me how, James Cameron. I didn't ask him. I looked it up. And he said that he, like, based on the reports that had been announced, he said because he's gone down so many times and he just knows, he's like in that community is what he calls it. He said just based on the facts that he knows, he knew from day one that it imploded. Obviously, he wasn't just gonna he was just gonna like share that information. It wasn't his to share, but he knew right away. And I was like, damn, James Cameron's a fucking G.
I would have. I'd have been like, it's probably gonna implode.
Yeah. We were all talking about it at work, and everyone's like, what do you think happened? I go, what do I think happened, or what do I know happened? I'm like, I think they were eaten by a giant shark that went extinct millions of years ago. What I know happened is they imploded before they ever made it down to the Titanic. I go, there's not a chance. I go, have you looked at this thing? Looks like a little sperm going through the water.
Yeah. Stupid.
Yeah.
I was like, just a bunch of stupid rich people who want to do something.
Yep.
On a fucking Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
I don't know. My fork dropped on the floor, and I need another one. So hold on.
Oh, you're just gonna get a fork.
Well, I need to wash it.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna fucking walk all the way downstairs to get a fork just so you can finish eating. I'm pretty sure there's mashed potatoes on that plate, but I guess we'll find out when he gets back. I'm eagerly awaiting his arrival. Don't know how dirty the floor is. I would have just blown it off or wiped it on my shorts. But we'll wait. Oh, look, I can see the fork back in the screen. And he's back. And there we go. And Dave, how dirty is your floor? You couldn't just like brush it off?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Dude, imagine eating a chicken pot pie and then dropping it onto
You've been on a big chicken pot pie kick lately.
No. Not really.
I swear this is like the third time I've heard you mention chicken pot pie.
Yeah, but not recently.
Yes, recently.
Like what's recently to you?
Within the past month.
No, I haven't had a chicken pot pie in a month.
Are you sure?
Like, yeah. But I will tell you, they are fucking delicious.
I don't like them.
Hey, didn't you say Sprite is no longer?
Not Sprite. Sierra Mist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were about to fucking roast my ass, weren't you?
Well, I wasn't going to roast it, but I was just be like, I saw something about Sprite today, and I was like, I said it was gone.
Yeah, Sierra Mist is replaced by Starry. This is starting to go a little bit flat, so I'm trying to drink it while I can.
You know how
Yeah, chicken pot pie, not good.
delicious.
It's just something about it. It's like soup inside bread. I don't. Ugh.
But you know, the way thicker than soup.
Yeah, so it's like chowder inside bread,
Yeah.
and that's a problem. I don't like that.
You know how Good Mythical Morning they do taste tests of like, is it worth waiting the hour or whatever, however long
Yeah,
it
yeah,
takes
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
oven versus a microwave or
Mhm,
the air fryer, whatever it may be. So this had two options:
mhm.
conventional oven, 60 to 65 minutes.
In an oven?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Or the microwave for 8.5 to 10 minutes.
Which is still a long time, by the way. How big
And
is this chicken pot pie?
well, it's bigger than the usual one I get.
Uh,
I usually get the smaller ones, and those are like 5 minutes. But because I looked at it and was like, oh, anything under or less than 1100 watts, it may not cook thoroughly. So I was like, well, this is 900. So and there was like conventional oven is suggested.
hmm.
I go, I'm not waiting a fucking hour
For a
for my
chicken
food.
pot
Dude, this is
pie.
a frozen chicken pot pie. It should be quick.
Yeah, it should be.
Okay. Like if
I would
someone was
have.
like,
I would understand if it was like an hour. If you were making like 12 chicken pot pies in the oven, it's gonna
dude,
take an hour.
you can make one probably.
Faster than that.
And yeah,
Yeah.
super. Uh,
So you went for 11 minutes in the microwave?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Um, the
I've
carrots are not.
never set a microwave to 11 minutes before. I feel like they just wouldn't be capable of it, but
I
evidently I'm wrong.
I couldn't even like the one ours downstairs. You can't even like go past 5 minutes or something like that because usually you can just hit like the one and it'll go. But like I tried to hit the 9. I was going in between 8.5 and 10 roughly,
Yeah.
or 10.5. And I hit the 9, it just doesn't go.
Hmm.
And I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, it didn't do that. So I had to hit the power button and then
Set
do
it.
9 minutes. And I was like,
Do you think you could run a microwave for an hour?
um, I don't see why not.
Mm.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like you're just asking for something to go wrong there.
All right. Um, so yeah, I would not wait. Because if you took this, like, let's say you took this to lunch, like at your job, at your work,
Yeah, it's 11 minutes of your lunch you're wasting.
and you have, yeah, like you have a 900-watt microwave. Nobody's got an oven there.
Nope.
Like, make these so they cook with whatever oven you or whatever microwave you got. I mean, I cooked it anyways.
Well, yeah.
Like, whatever. I mean, hopefully I don't get salmonella poisoning or something.
Well, does it taste cooked?
Yeah,
I
fine.
guess you could.
I mean, I can tell, like, it's been done. Like, the carrots are a little not soft.
Yeah, a little not soft. Um, the other thing that's happened recently, this one's a little bit older. But it hasn't really been talked about as much as I thought it might. But there was a UFO sighting in Las Vegas. Supposedly this UFO wasn't just like in the air, it crashed into somebody's backyard. And these people called the police, and I heard the police call. I'm looking at a news article now. They called the police and said there are 8-foot tall creatures that are 100% not human in my backyard. Like this is what they said over the phone. They go, they're like 8 feet tall. They are definitely not human. They are standing in my backyard. And the person taking the police call is like, or the 911 call is like, you say there's really tall men, and he goes, they're not human. So like that's all I ever heard about it. And then I
When
started
was
seeing
this?
This happened on the story. This story was published on June 10th. I don't know exactly when it happened. I think it happened back in May. Oh yeah, April 30th, overnight between April 30th and May 1st. He said the guy said tall, skinny alien creature with greenish color, 8 to 10 feet tall, hiding behind a forklift in a family's backyard. And the guy said, and I quote, I looked at it in the eyes and my body just froze like having sleep paralysis. He had a weird looking face, big feet, and big shiny eyes and a big mouth. And then said, I can hear its loud, deep breathing and its stomach kept moving. He would just stare at me and seconds later I could move again.
Dude, this guy's on drugs.
Mel, so the video, there's several videos of the UFO, what looks like a UFO crashing. It could also be just like a shooting, like a meteorite. And there's police body cam footage of them showing up.
Was there something in their backyard?
No, I don't believe so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stupid.
At least 21 people across Eastern California, Arizona, Nevada, and Utah reported seeing the glowing green light, according to American Meteor Society. Here's what I want to know, right? If you've got your phone and you're making a 911 call, take a picture. Unless you're making that call on a landline, pull your phone out, take your phone away from your ear, put it on speaker, and go, let me just really quick snap a pic for you guys. So that way, if it's gone when you get here, I have proof.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're going into a psych ward.
Yeah.
This shit didn't happen.
The witness said he and his brother working on his car in their backyard around midnight on May 1st when he heard something fall from the sky. Why are you working on a car at midnight in your backyard?
People do that.
Well, there's not a lot of light back there.
I'm sure they had light.
How
old are these guys? Did they say?
They look pretty young.
Yeah, they were on acid or something. Shrooms, what have you.
I just want to I want to know whatever happened with this, right? Like, I mean, I remember seeing it on TikTok and it was like blowing up and then all of a sudden it went quiet. And then yesterday again, I saw it on my TikTok.
So you want to know what happened with their story? You want to know what happened with the UFO, the thing that fell from the sky in general?
I want to know what happened with the whole story, whether it's like, where did the UFO go? What happened to the aliens?
Call him up.
The guy who wrote the journalist who wrote the story said he had multiple conversations with the family over the past 4 weeks and did not detect any hint of a hoax. Authorities still don't know what exactly crashed in Las Vegas that night, but there's evidence that something happened. I don't know, man. This is like, seriously though, let's get him on the pod. Found them to be sober and credible, said the 911 responder. Or the officers who responded to the 911 call. They were sober.
Then they were just fucking around.
I don't know. If you listen to the audio from the 911 call, they sound genuinely terrified.
One, how come the operator or the dispatch not stay on the phone until somebody got there? I mean, I feel like they should have just done that. Be like, if that was me, I'd be like, yo, dude, just keep an eye on it and I'm gonna stay on the phone with you.
Yeah, I don't know if that happened.
Because I bet you they like, all right, we're sending somebody. No, dude. Okay, never mind. Forget the dispatch. How are these guys just not eyeballing this thing if it was there?
They said they were looking at it.
Eyeballing it the whole time and videotaping it. Like, you can't tell me they don't know how to explain where it went. What happened? You have to tell me at least, oh, we were watching it and all of a sudden it just disappeared. At least tell me that.
Okay, so here's the words from the 911 call. I don't know what that's called. The
dialogue.
Yeah, that's not the word I'm thinking of, but yeah.
Transcript.
Yes, Thank you. Called 911 and the recording was released to the media. He says, there's like an 8-foot person beside it and another one is inside and it has big eyes and it's looking at us and it's still there. And then he said, in my backyard, I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we're terrified. After the dispatcher said, this is on your property. The dispatcher clarified what the emergency call was about and said, so there's 2 people, there's 2 subjects in your backyard. And the guy said, correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes. Like, I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes. And they're not human. They're 100%. They're not human. A responding officer is seen in the body cam footage asking what the witness saw and told them his partner saw the same thing.
You said you heard this call?
I heard that call on TikTok.
Can you look it up? Find it on. I want to hear it. What would I look up?
Vegas UFO 911 call. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know where to find it. That's the issue.
Yeah, or just someone AI'd their fucking transcript.
No. It was like a definite like 911 call. I probably have the video somewhere on my TikTok, but again, this is back in May. Interesting.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. You want to share your audio?
Yeah, I'm going to. Can I just... Am I able to just share audio and not
Probably
my screen?
Not. Just share your screen. Yep. There we go. There we go. We sure it's going to share audio too?
One.
So there's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. Idiots. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it, and big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100%. They're not human.
8 News Now investigators have spoken with.
There it is.
What is this?
Oh yeah, let's see this guy.
Agent. He got a good look at one of the creatures. He said, a greenish, grayish being with large eyes.
I thought it was going to be. Oh wait, here we go.
Metro sources say the police dispatcher initially wondered whether to send a crisis intervention team to help the troubled witness, but then took the incident seriously. 2 officers arrived 38 minutes after the call, and by then had heard from other officers. They proceeded cautiously and managed some nervous laughs.
I ain't dealing with that.
A few days later, the family says 2 Metro sergeants returned to the scene to ask follow-up questions. The family says they also saw men in suits and sunglasses driving in a car with government plates cruising slowly past the house in the following days. Nellis and Crete have denied any interest or involvement with the incident. Metro has indicated they believe the family that something crashed in their yard. But what?
Someone else has access to it.
You mentioned
What? There was no markings. There was nothing in their backyard.
Dude, I don't know.
What is this? What's this?
That's...
Drone footage taken from 911 callers. Property reporter shows a circular impression where he claims the UFO crashed.
Yeah, it looks like somebody was doing donuts there. If you ask
me. It looks like, I don't know, a bunch of vehicles go in and out of there. Whatever.
Yeah. Unless that red circle is the circle they're talking about, I don't see anything.
I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. It's I mean, people definitely saw something.
Yeah, I saw the video. I saw something. Yeah. I don't know if it fell, but it was in the sky.
Yeah, what I want to know is nobody's saying what happened after they After they called.
Let's see.
There were 2 moving things in his Northwest Valley backyard. After the 911 call, the dispatcher sent 2 officers to the home to investigate. I'm so nervous right now, one officer said as he's preparing to drive to the house. I have butterflies, bro. Saw a shooting star, and now these people are saying there's aliens in their backyard.
I have butterflies, bro.
Damn. Like, even the officers believed it. I don't know, man.
I mean, that thing in the sky, that was like neon blue.
Yeah.
Which
is, I mean, it's a very similar color to what a large meteorite looks like when it's falling. Like the flame is that bluish greenish color. It's not like red like fire, because it's so fucking hot. It's burning blue. So I don't know, man. It's shit's happening.
Shit ain't doing nothing.
But the fact that they then saw guys with suits and sunglasses and then government marked vehicles.
Dude, listen, Men in Black was not driving around their neighborhood. Okay?
No. I mean, listen, the government has literally said UFOs exist.
Mm.
Did you just fart?
No. Breathed out of my mouth.
Oh.
And just made a,
The government has released data, files, and said, we don't know what these objects are. They are unidentified flying objects. So it's safe to assume the government knows a little bit more, and thus would be keeping an eye on things like this. And we already know the government's tapping our phone lines. Everybody's listening to what we're saying all the time. So if somebody were to make a call to 911 and say, I got aliens in my backyard after a UFO just crashed.
Yeah.
The FBI, the Area 51 folks, Secret Service, they're all going to start coming around, checking it out. Listen, here's what I'm going to say right now, right? If my FBI agent watches this podcast, if I ever make a call about aliens, the government has my permission to come and question me personally. Please take me to a secure location. Question me. I'll tell you everything I saw, everything that I know. You don't have to sneak around. Don't spook me like that. Don't flash me and make me forget everything. Just take me to a secure location, have me sign an NDA, and I'll be good.
Was an
non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah,
I won't talk about it. Now, have I honored NDAs before? For legal purposes, yes, I have.
Yeah. You can just say, no, I haven't.
Well, for legal purposes, yes, I have.
Well, it's not like you're telling yourself which NDA you've signed.
That's a good point. I think I've only ever signed one.
And what would happen? What happened if you didn't sign it?
I don't get to participate in the thing that I'm signing the NDA for.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
No, you don't. for legal reasons, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
because I signed an NDA.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, you could be like,
I can talk about the thing without talking about the thing.
Yeah, like, oh, guys, guess what? I had to sign an NDA for with the FBI.
That'd be pretty sick, dude. Imagine they made you sign an NDA about the NDA.
The NDA.
Yeah. NDA doesn't even sound like a thing anymore.
Dude, you could be like, oh, sorry, guys, I signed an NDA for something.
Yeah. They'll be like, well, what was it for? You can tell us at least what it was about.
I go, but I can't.
I'm like, I can't. I signed an NDA for that too.
Yeah.
And they're like, what was that NDA for the NDA for? I'll be like,
yeah.
My hands are tied. NDA. Legal action.
What was it not for?
Yeah.
You'd be like, it was not. How could you get around that?
I'm sure there's loopholes for NDAs.
It's gotta be.
But yeah. I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. Just like, if shit happens, ask me. I'll be honest. If I'm
So
lying, I'll tell the FBI. I'll be like, it was a joke. You got me.
Got it. Got you
But also,
guys.
like, I mean, if the government showed up, then I'd know that the shit's real.
Yeah, well, it's not. So they're not gonna show up.
Whether I saw it or not, I would know that it was real simply by the government showing up at my house and being like, "Excuse me, Mr. Sharkey, you're gonna have to come with us to a secure location, Area 51." And
I don't think they take you there.
I think they do. I think everybody who calls about aliens eventually gets to who makes a legitimate call, because obviously there's those stupid fucking dumbass calls, but who makes a legitimate call or who has legitimately seen aliens or UFOs. I think they all eventually get taken to Area 51, where they are then never heard from again.
Yeah,
because they try and get into shit. They try and be a whistleblower. I don't want to reveal the truth. I don't want everybody in the world to know that you're dissecting aliens in the desert. I want to see it for myself, and then I go, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
Be like,
There's
can I know what planet they're from, and then I'll leave.
There's no way you keep your mouth shut about that.
You don't think I can keep that a secret? Nah.
No.
I'm great at keeping secrets.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think you could keep it a secret?
No. I wouldn't want to.
You'd want to tell everybody?
But yeah, dude. They got aliens in that bitch.
See, but the thing is, nobody would believe you.
Exactly.
Because they'd be like, if you saw, they wouldn't let you leave. Like if I tell you I have to kill you, sort of thing. But like that's just the thing. Is like, and maybe that's what they do. Maybe they let you see, and I go, yeah, you can leave. Nobody's gonna believe whatever the fuck you say, anyways. And then you end up in a mental institution.
Right.
And that was their plan all along.
That's
Genius.
the population of mental institutions. Right?
Yeah, people who have seen aliens legitimately.
Yeah. So.
New question, different topic entirely. Saw this on TikTok today. Do you think that you could, in an emergency situation, land an airplane, like a commercial airplane?
No.
At all? You don't, like, even if you were like being given instructions on how to fly it from the tower?
Oh, I mean, listen, man, I know you gotta like pull up. You gotta pull it up.
Yeah.
So the back tires hit first.
Yeah.
Back wheels, the landing gear, if you will.
Yeah, I will.
First. And then you drop the front, so you're like,
Yeah. So you think that you could land an airplane in an emergency situation?
Maybe. Anybody's capable of anything.
So the thing I saw on TikTok, because I think I could do it too. If I'm being talked through the process, I think I could do it. But I saw this on TikTok, and it was basically, it said you can ask any guy, and every guy will say they can do it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like,
it's similar to like how we'll just be like, oh, I don't have to worry about fighting the bear. I'll befriend the bear and they could trust me. Or like how you say you'll just ride a deer off into the sunset.
I'm never gonna ride the deer, dude. I'm gonna just grab. Dude,
yeah.
Listen here, watch this.
Did you have a video of you with a deer or something?
Yeah, no. So this is Nick Merckx. He's saying he could beat a moose.
A moose?
A moose. Okay. And because he took a tequila shot, dude. He was like, dude, I can fucking beat up a moose on this shit right now. So
fucking grab that thing.
Can't you just pull it up on the computer?
Well, I just have the clip here. I'd have to find the YouTube video.
Okay.
I'll just fucking grab that thing.
And then
fucking beat the shit out of a moose on this shit, man. I'm dead ass.
Yeah, so he said that first. He's like, you can't was like courage. He's like, you can't beat up a moose.
No, moose are like 8 feet tall.
It's like, you see how big of a full-grown moose is? He was like, dude, just grab that thing.
They're fucking massive animals.
See, mine's
but
a deer.
That's the thing is men have, yours is a deer, a little more realistic. But we, I think, as men have have this idea in our minds that we're capable of doing just about anything.
Because we are.
And so I've made it my goal. Yeah. So I've made it my goal now. I'm going to ask every guy I know. And I'm going to see if they think that I think the only person who would say no would be Ben.
Dude, I mean, I feel like you ask anybody, if you really think about it.
Yeah, but if you really think about it, Dave, you know how many hours of flight time pilots have?
Yeah, to what?
To fly
just
a plane
know
safely,
to just
so
know
I
the
get from point A to
controls.
point B.
To just know the controls, know what happens when you're in type of air situation, weather conditions. That's what I'm trying to say. There's know that stuff, fucking this shit, the flaps and all that. If I'm just like, just gotta go down.
You don't just gotta go down, Dave. It's an emergency. You're in the air. Yeah, like sure, you're getting it to the nearest airport, but it's not like you're above the nearest airport. All you gotta do is go down. You gotta fly it to the nearest airport and then land it.
How hard could that be, dude?
Well, I feel like the flying part's easy, right? Like once it's airborne, it's airborne. Like you're just flying. Your hands on the thing. You probably don't even have to have your hands on it. That shit's on autopilot.
Yeah, dude.
But you have to land it. And landing,
Easy.
I believe, is the hardest part of flying a plane.
Easy. They give you enough, maybe not easy, but they give you enough room, you know.
I mean, yeah, sure. There's a lot of room on a runway. And I guess you are being talked to. But it's like, again, you've seen a cockpit. There's a lot of controls in there. They got to dumb it way down for me.
Yeah, but it's what I'm talking about. Like, how much? Like, listen, dude. I'd be like, you just gotta slow up, pull up.
Pull up.
If I was talked to, yeah, I could do it. If someone was like,
if they were like, all right, you see that little doodad on the left or on the right, you'd be like, yeah. They'd be like, okay, flick the doodad until the red light blinks 5 times, and then turn the ding dong on the left to the right 90 degrees. I'd be like, yeah, beep 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 beep. Good to go.
If I was on a plane and we lost comms and lost the pilots and the air attendants or whatever they're called, flight attendants.
Yeah.
We lost those people. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I don't think those people, the flight attendants, I don't think they're qualified to fly a plane.
I'm sure they know more about it than I do.
Oh, maybe.
I'm thinking they're more qualified than I am.
Maybe a little bit. Simply because they are in the plane more often, but I don't think they see the cockpit at least not that cockpit very often. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ! The flight attendants a bunch of whores.
I know a lot of flight attendants. Yes.
These are true.
But yeah, so if everybody that was more capable of flying a plane was incapacitated and it came down to you,
I don't think so.
You don't think
I wouldn't even know like where?
I mean, you're not going to be talked to by the flight attendant. You're going to be talked to by the tower. You're going to have to put on the headphones and be like, "Tower from my airplane." And they'll be like, okay, I'm going to walk you through this step by step. I have the manual in front of me.
This is DS1500XX.
Yeah.
Calling the tower 4.
And they'd call radio silence across all airways.
Yeah.
They'd be like, everybody shut the fuck up.
Yeah. We got a pedestrian, a civilian. We got a civilian landing this airplane.
And everyone's like, hey, can we watch?
Yeah.
Can we listen in? You know everybody is.
I don't think they can.
They're going to ground all aircrafts simply so there's not a risk of you hitting anything in the air.
The air's pretty big. I don't think they're going to ground them. I think they're going to say, hey, just get out of the way.
But I think they ground all the ones in the area.
Yeah.
Actually, they might want to get all the ones off the tarmac because you're coming in hot.
Well, they wouldn't be, they just be like, yo, just don't leave your positions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay at your stations, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it on my own.
No. Oh God, no.
I wouldn't know where to go.
I could stay aloft for a little while.
They tell me, because if the tower is telling me, they'd be like, okay, here's what you got to do. You're an hour away from the runway. Okay, so smooth sailing.
Smooth sailing for 45 minutes.
Yeah, but like once you hit, once you're half an hour away, start descending about 1,000 feet per minute. I'd be like, okay,
seems like a good pace.
Yeah, I mean 30,000 feet in the air, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say that's a great pace then.
Yeah. So they were like, okay, once you're a half hour away, we'll let you know. Like, okay, start descending.
We'll call you back.
Yeah,
we'll just stay on the line.
Give you a ring. We'll place you on a brief hold for 30 minutes.
We'll play some music for you.
We'll let you know when
smooth jazz
when you gotta start descending.
Yeah,
and you can let your passengers know that
hey everybody, this is your new pilot, Dave Sharkey, and
we're beginning our descent.
We're gonna be chilling for a little while, and then half an hour we're gonna begin our descent, and that's when things are gonna get a little spicy.
We're gonna be half an hour. We're gonna begin our descent into sunny Buffalo, New York.
Yeah,
and hope you guys enjoyed the flight. Unfortunately, our pilots are no longer with us, so they didn't enjoy theirs. So,
just thanks for hanging out, and you're the real ones back there.
Yeah. Be true.
Keep those seatbelts fastened, ladies and gentlemen.
And then you just go. You just start going down.
Tell you what, the no smoking sign is off. Light them up.
Yeah. This could be your last one ever.
Yeah. Hit them while you got them. Do you think
airplane mode? Turn it off. We don't need it.
Yeah, fuck it. Hot topic.
We don't care.
I never turn on airplane mode. I know. I'm just reiterating for the new people listening to the podcast. I don't use airplane mode when I'm on an airplane because it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever, Joe.
My planes have never gone down.
Your ignorant ass is going to bring down a whole 737 one of these days.
It doesn't do anything. If my cell phone is really messing up the instruments in the cockpit that badly, then they got to redesign airplanes.
Okay, but guess what? They're not redesigning them tomorrow.
I don't think cell phones are messing them up. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, I don't care. I don't care even if you know that other people do it.
You use airplane mode?
Yeah.
When they say make sure
I don't even use my phone, dude.
You don't use your phone.
I literally toss in airplane mode. I have headphones in, and I just listen to whatever music I might have downloaded on my phone already.
No, I'm fucking.
And I'm listening to most musical music.
Yeah,
I got Wicked, Greatest Showman, Shrek. That's
the only music downloaded on our phones.
Yeah. I'm like, I guess
I got country songs for days, but none of them are downloaded for some reason.
No, I put them on a playlist. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't download.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
why do I need to use my phone? No.
In case you want to watch something, play some video games.
I don't. I just want to sit there. Nobody talk to me. I'm going to listen to my music. I'm going to try and sleep because I don't feel like being on the airplane already.
Yeah, same.
Because they're uncomfortable. I sweat. My ears hurt.
Yeah.
Somebody's always touching my elbow. I pop my ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just try and open my mouth as wide as I can.
You're just like...
That's what the flight attendants say too.
You asked the flight attendants?
No, I'm saying they open their mouth as wide as they can.
Oh. Hey, yeah.
You talk to flight attendants? That's what they say over
there. Oh.
Yeah. No, I just
I plug my nose and blow. That's the flight attendants do too. Hey.
I either chew gum or I'm just always like.
You look like you have you looks like you got some stuff on an airplane.
Yeah, try to pop it. I'm not gonna fucking go fucking blow my eardrums out. That's
You're
the
not gonna do
worst.
that.
I'd let them pop on their own if they need to, or I'll just do gum because
Dude, I'll tell you right now, there's been
that
way
hurts.
too many times where I'm descending and I'm asleep, so I don't pop my ears, and I wake up with just the worst amount of pain I've ever been in because you got to pop those bitches. On the way up, it doesn't bother me so much. Like if they pop, whatever, or if they pop, awesome. If they don't, it's whatever. But on the way down, I need to be popping my ears because the pressure is so bad.
That's stupid. They got to design planes, I don't know, better.
Yeah.
So that doesn't happen.
Yeah, and so that my phone doesn't fuck up the cockpit.
Is that
I mean, like don't they pressurize the cabin?
Well, some people's ears don't pop. So, like, some people have no issues.
I don't know, dude. I'm telling you, they're not pressurizing it right because I've been on several airplanes where they are going down, and I've like, imagine I had this bottle with me, right? It's like this when we begin descent, and then by the time we're on the ground, it's like this. I'm like, that should not be happening. There should not be that much pressure inside the airplane.
Yeah, dude, it should not feel like someone's taking fucking nails and literally pushing them into my ears.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Sucks.
Like, I literally am like, oh my God, bro. Like, I go right here and I'm just like, dude, it fucking hurts.
And yep. And that's why I plug my nose and blow. Every like 5 minutes, I'm just like, this one always pops first. This one takes a lot longer to pop.
Yeah.
Because I've definitely fucked this ear up one time while I was flying. So new question. Same scenario. Landing on an airplane, emergency situation. If Captain Sully, the guy who landed on the fucking whatever.
Hudson.
Thank you. If he was coaching you through it, could you land a plane on the water?
Yeah. It'd be the same thing.
You think it's the same thing?
Yeah. You just don't use your landing gear. He did. You did see the movie?
I saw the movie.
He did the same thing. He just landed it without gear.
And on water.
Yeah. It's probably the same thing. You can't have you just gotta just kind of,
Yeah, but you can't. You have to. I mean, you got to be like up.
That's not like. Okay.
You basically got to be like skidding across the water.
To me, my hand was just slightly angled.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
It's like a pontoon plane. It's got the things. You got to land the back first.
Yeah, but that's meant to land on water.
So is this.
So is this 737.
Yeah. I don't even know if those are the planes that are flown. I just know it's a big ass airplane. It's a Boeing 737. So I think those are like the ginormous ones.
Yeah, I think those are the big ones. I don't think they use those anymore either.
Well, they don't use them for us.
No,
for the military. I don't know.
I don't know airplanes. Tyler would know this. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see. I think my confidence. I think I could land a plane on pavement. I think even if Captain Sully was walking me through it, I don't think I'd be able to land on the water. But all the power to you, Dave. You, by all means, you go right ahead.
Yeah, dude, give me a plane right now.
I'll let you be a hero.
I'll land that shit.
Yeah. But
I landed in.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Say some stupid shit.
I landed in Lake Erie.
That's probably like way easier. It's a bigger area.
Yeah, not a fucking bridge.
Yeah.
Well, not a bunch of bridges. Bunch of buildings.
The Hudson is a much smaller runway.
Yeah. Well, I went to Tops this morning.
Yeah.
To go pick up 3 items.
3 items.
Yeah, cheddar cheese, mozzarella, and sour cream, and cream cheese. So 4 items.
4 items. All of them gross.
I spent over $100.
How much did you get?
I got one of each item that I needed. And then I also got chicken patties and waffles. Eggo waffles. I got
You make chicken and waffles or something?
I did make chicken and waffles this morning. And then
I'm sorry. So you went for 4 things and you ended up buying more and spending over $100.
Yes.
Okay.
That is what happened. I saw this first.
Oh, I saw you send a
Sparkles.
yeah.
And then I saw this, the snap
Bank
bangs.
No,
and
bank
then
snaps.
And then I looked to my left and I was like, oh, let me buy this.
Nice.
For fucking $80.
$80
or 90, I think it was.
God damn.
I got this one too.
Holy
Iron
shit.
Eagle. Yeah, I think it was 90 actually. But I was like, fuck, dude.
Worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll use them.
4th of July is coming up quick.
It is.
Only
next week.
7, 8.
Oh no, not next week.
9, 10, 11 days away.
2 weeks, roughly.
Yeah. A little less than 2 weeks.
But yeah, I bought that. And I was like, dude, I came there for 4 items.
Story of my life at Target every time I go.
Story of my life when I go to a store anywhere.
Yeah, I know. I
mean, depending on the thing. Like if I go to, especially, and the pot pie. I got the pot pie too.
Yeah. That's expensive.
If I'm hungry, dude.
Oh, if I'm hungry and I'm going shopping, it's game over.
Yeah. And I'm always hungry, so I can never really go shopping to a grocery store.
Yeah, it's a problem.
I could easily drop like $5,000.
Well, wow.
$1,000.
Okay.
Change it to $1,000.
I end up looking at again, I usually shop at Target. I end up looking at clothes every time, even though I went there for paper towels. Because I'm always like, I love Target. Then their clothes. I got to see what they got this week. And every time I'm like, damn, I'd like these shorts, or I like that new Hawaiian shirt. I should buy it, and then I don't. Sometimes I do. Most of the time I don't. I'm very proud of myself. But then I end up buying stupid shit anyways. Things are just expensive nowadays.
Well, yeah, of course.
Inflation, man.
Inflation's a bitch.
Yeah. Just don't inflate things.
It'll deflate at some point, I think.
Maybe. Price of gas is going down.
Yeah, barely.
I don't know. Last week it was like $3.50. Now it's $3.20.
Well, it is not $3.20 here.
It's $3.20 by me, which means not by me. It's even cheaper because I live in an expensive area.
It is $3.50 over here, I think.
Rich man.
You meet me. Yeah. So you shop at Target for your groceries for some reason.
Hey, Target's the fancy place.
Yeah, that's why it's stupid to shop there.
Oh, I thought you were saying you're not rich. You shop at Target.
No, I was saying that's why you shop at Target.
Yeah, Target's just close. That's why. Walmart's the place I'd ideally like to go because it is cheaper, but Walmart's 8 minutes away. Target's a minute away. My time is valuable, Dave.
Yeah,
I got shit.
8 minutes. I'm sure you got so much shit to do.
I have a lot of shit. Anyways, let's fucking
yeah.
get some trivia done and wrap this bitch up.
Oops.
Excuse me.
All right.
I was putting my clothes on today before the podcast, and I put my shirt on first, and I was just walking around with my shirt and my underwear on, and I was like, "What if I just recorded the podcast like this? Like nobody would know."
No. I've worked like that.
Really?
Yeah, who cares?
I don't know. I didn't. I have shorts on.
Pick a number.
7.
What is a young bee fed to develop into a queen? Shit. They get fed something special?
I didn't know that.
The young bee fed to develop into a queen. The
I'm locked
blood
in.
of its followers.
I said her siblings.
Royal jelly.
The fuck is that?
It's that special nectar, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to a different one.
Horses. No. Go back after that one.
What?
What animals did humans first domesticate?
Domesticate. I mean,
Cats. Dogs.
yeah, dude. How are you not going dog first?
I don't know. I couldn't think of it.
Yeah.
We'll not do that one. That's. I said.
Be like horse, and I was like, what company makes Reese's peanut butter cups? Is it Nestle? I'm going Nestle.
You're probably right. How the company was Reese's, if I'm being honest.
Reese's.
Reese's, sorry, I misspoke. What company? Hershey.
I think you are right.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, I forgot about Hershey.
So did I until I really thought about it there. Okay, so we are tied 2-2.
Yeah, fucking Hershey.
Fucking Hershey. Anyways, Dave, where can the people find your ass?
Underscore David Shirky underscore is my Instagram. What?
Don't moan like that.
Underscore David Shirky underscore is my Twitter. Or sorry, is my Instagram. Shark101 is my Twitter. Eat of the week is I'm gonna go with my my chicken and waffle sandwich that I had this morning. It was I know that the brand of the waffles were Tops. Just the microwave one or the
Fucking
toaster
Eggo,
ones.
dude.
Yeah, because I'm gonna spend that much money on that thing.
How much more are Eggo waffles and Tops waffles?
I don't know, probably $2-3. I don't. They taste the same.
There's no way they're $2-3 more.
2.
Nah.
I don't care. Either way, I spent less money.
Well, yeah. They're probably like 50 cents cheaper.
Oh, well, that's 50 cents where I can do something else with it. And the I did the waffles, or sorry, the chicken patties. Don't know what brand those were. I never heard of them, but they were $5.99 instead of $9.99
For how many?
for Tyson. And I think it didn't feel like there's that many in there, but I think there may be like, I don't know, it might be 10.
Okay.
So the bag was not full.
No, it never is.
Yeah, no. So it was good.
Yeah.
A little syrup.
Nice.
So
Good choice. Good choice. You can follow me on my photography Instagram, Sharky_photography. My regular Instagram is Secret Agent Sharky. My YouTube channel, youtube.com/@JoeSharky7. My eat of the week. What the fuck have I eaten this week? Last night I went to the New York Beer Project and I had their General Tso's chicken bowl. It was like their tiki night, Tiki Thursdays they have, which is their the island themed drinks are buy one get one free. So they just bring you 2 drinks every time you order one. So I got 4 drinks last night, and they were the spiked strawberry lemonade, delicious. So it's lemon vodka and lemonade essentially, strawberry puree. And then the General Tso's chicken bowl, which has General Tso's chicken, rice, red peppers, snap peas, and carrots, and like the crispy noodles.
oh yeah, those are
Love
weird.
those. So really good, really good. Really expensive, but really good.
I figure.
Yeah. Well, luckily I got 2 of my drinks for free, so I guess that's not so bad. As for the podcast, you can follow us on Twitter at CSG Pod. That is CSGPOD. Follow us on TikTok at the Shuffle Podcast. That is where we post our clips from the podcast. And subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all at the Shuffle Podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys next week. Make sure you're staying out of the water, especially if you're in a submersible.
Oh. Like what?
Bye-bye, everybody.